Hello again. Do you remember me? It's me, Jamie. I'm the one with the terrarium at home. I'm your friend. Can you hear me? Do you talk to people? I guess not. Somebody else knows about you. She's older than me, and pretty. She's another one staying at the house. But she's not like the others. She's different.
That's trash.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of That's Cool, That's Trash, the podcast where we watch a psychotronic movie online, then get together on Skype to break down the crazy. I'm Matt Howell.
I'm Scott.
And we're here this week to discuss with you the 1981 horror film, The Pit. This was a Scott pick.
Ooh.
And it's also our first official Halloween in April pick.
Ooh.
It's creepy, right?
It's super creepy, just like springtime.
Yeah. Like you said, the days are getting longer.
The days are getting longer. The flowers are blooming. Time to get those jack-o'-lanterns out.
That's right. So everybody put your costumes on and go to the nearest bar and demand free drinks.
Yep. And make your kids dress up for school on Thursday.
That's right. And I
Put
can
them in a
guarantee
costume.
there will be no scarring.
Eventually it'll be cool and everyone will know about it, I'm telling you.
And then your kids can be all detached and ironic and be like, I was doing that way before it was cool.
Yeah. They're like, my dad's not a failure. He invented Halloween in April.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that still qualifies as a failure.
I'm hoping that takes off. So what do you know about this movie?
What do I know about this movie? Like pre-seeing it?
No, I mean in general. I just did I did a little research about it.
Oh, I didn't research it. I watched it. So I'd like to hear what you know about this movie.
So it's a Canadian production, and
What?
but it was shot in the States, but it's the Canadian actors, and
Okay.
I don't know a ton about it. I read a lot about actually the screenplay. So there's a big difference between the screenplay and what was produced. So the screenplay was written by Ian A. Stewart, and I feel like most people that watch this would probably prefer his vision of what the story was. But I feel like it would be premature to do that. So we can do that kind of towards the end.
All right, then.
So give us a little synopsis, Scott, just in a few sentences. Tell us what this movie is.
This movie is about a Canadian child who likes. He's at that age where he's as my children like to say, my kids like to say, their pressure points are feeling funny. Wow. And they decide that he needs to murder people to satisfy his teddy bear. Well, he's not really. He's actually getting rid of bad people into a hole because there's monsters who live in it who tell him to. And that's pretty much the movie.
Okay. I watched a different movie called The Pit from 1981. This movie's about a severely disturbed boy.
Oh, what? It's his haircut, the bowl cut.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what did it to everyone back then.
Right. So you felt that the creatures were telling him to do stuff?
Weren't the whatever they were called?
Well, he called them trolologs.
Trolologs.
Uh-huh.
Trololog. That sounds like a Saturday morning cartoon. The trolologs.
It does.
It does, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting.
Get yourself a big bowl of Fruity Pebbles and sit down in front of the TV and watch the trolologs.
Yeah, right after Great Space Coaster.
Sid and Marty Krofft.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Didn't the Trolologs tell them to feed them, or did the
No.
teddy bear?
Yeah.
Which I'm confused by the way.
Yeah, and I might not be able to. I said we talk about the original vision and the filmed version at the end, but I might need to come up beforehand.
Okay. Because I'll just
So
tell you, my wife watched this with me, and she was pissed off, like, 'cause she was like, like looking at all the holes in the movie, and I'm like,
there were no holes.
there are no holes. There was just one giant tunnel. But the teddy bear just really threw her off. But we'll get to that in a minute. So go ahead.
So okay, let's do dueling synopses.
Okay.
In my version, there's a boy named Jamie who's disturbed, and he's moved around a lot because of his problems. He's found a hole in the woods that has creatures in it, and he decides they need to eat. He starts feeding them meat. When he runs out of money, he starts feeding them nasty people.
Yeah. See, my version is the prequel to Ted.
Okay.
There's a kid who's being told by his evil teddy bear to push people into a hole.
Okay. Yeah. No, I thought this was kind of like the way you described it. It sounded like the prequel to like Silence of the Lambs, like he's Buffalo Bill in the making. But,
kind of. Yeah. No. No, I got you.
Okay.
He's not Buffalo Bill. He's Mark Wahlberg.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So,
But a better actor.
So let's talk about the source. So Ian A. Stewart wrote the screenplay, and it was called Teddy, and that was the original.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It was the prequel to Ted.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and just speak freely about the film.
So the movie was more about the teddy bear.
Yes, and it's first of all the major casting change. That caused a lot of creepiness, in my opinion, in the film version, unintended, is that Jamie is like 8 or 9 in the screenplay.
Okay.
In the film version, he's like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of his requests to his babysitter and a lot of his comments and stuff just really creepy.
Weird.
In my opinion.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
Once you have fuzzy hair on your balls, some of the stuff he says to his babysitter is totally different than if you were 8 or 9.
This is like, okay, the babysitter is borderline like getting herself in trouble there for bathing this kid.
Yeah.
He is too old to be bathed and be wash my back.
Yeah.
Come on, Dottie, wash my back. Sounds like Pee Wee Herman to me too.
So,
but Jamie does.
Scott, let's do in a word. In a word, how would you encapsulate the experience of watching The Pit?
Gosh, that's a hard one. Just one. Creepy. That's generic, but it was not creepy in that way, but creepy in. I'm saying that now just because you brought up that one point of the bathing.
See, I ruined it.
If I would have said in a word prior to that, I would have said, I don't know what I said. What I said now. Damn it! I would have said, damn it. How about you?
So it's not really a word, but TV movie.
All right. Canadian. I didn't really know it was Canadian, but I get that.
So to me, this seemed to suffer from like the TV movie syndrome of like not having a consistent tone. There were parts that were deeply disturbing, like Anthony Hopkins' magic, like where he's talking to his teddy bear and stuff like that. And then it would veer off into this weird black comedy where like the music was like ba-na-ba-ba-na-ba, like just like jokey, like, oh, I get it. So he's trying to kill a cow to feed to these monsters. So let's play Old MacDonald Had a Farm, like in a weird, like disjointed, like. Did that not bug you? Like to me, it's just wildly inconsistent in tone.
Yeah. And here's something else I want to throw out to the audience. The reason that this movie was picked was also because of Halloween is coming up on the 30th of April. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, you're listening to this on Halloween. Ooh. Halloween 2. But simply from finding this movie randomly and putting it on, and it opens on Halloween, and there's a great, really weird bacchanalian backyard party, Halloween party. It's
It starts off
great
screaming at you
yeah.
with Halloween party.
Yeah.
There's a creepy clown doll face, and then it's just like kids screaming
Just
for the first like 5 minutes of the movie.
It's great. I love that. That's it. Halloween, that's my word. Whee!
So I don't know how much of a haunter of video stores you were in your youth, Scott, but I was a lot.
I lurked them.
And this came up a bit actually tonight. I was talking with a friend who is much younger than I am, like more than 10 years, and I was driving by Portland's premier video store, Movie Madness, and I asked him because he lives like 2 blocks from there, and I said, "Do you have a video card there?" He's like, he laughed, and he's like, "No." I was like, "You don't have a video card? Just like have a video card?" And he's like, "I have never had a video card in my life." And I was like, "Well, what about like when you're a kid and you got the thing where your mom like wrote on the card like R-OK so that you could rent our movies?" And he's like, "Yeah, by the time I was old enough for that, they didn't have video stores anymore," which blew my mind. But that made me think of, okay, so this movie, The Pit, to me, as a kid that haunted the horror aisles of his video store as a teen, this is an infamous movie box. It has great art. It's this painting of this pit. It's like an oil painting, and there's like these claws coming out. Like the words "the pit" are like incorporated into this pit, and there's these claws coming out and these glowing eyes in the hole. Right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
I thought that was the gate.
Is that the gate? Oh my God, you're right. I'm totally thinking of the wrong movie. Never mind. So I've always wanted to see the gate.
That's Steven Dorff.
I've always wanted to see the gate, and I thought we were watching the gate, but we watched the pit. Damn.
Oh shit. That's harsh, man.
It is harsh.
You've never seen the gate?
No. Is it any good?
You would love it. It was actually a great.
I always love the art.
Oh, it's stars Steven Dorff.
Well,
yeah, as a child.
You had me at Steven Dorff.
Yeah, and it's got some really good like like Ray Harryhausen animation.
Oh, see, why didn't you pick that movie?
It's not free online.
Oh,
that's the only reason I can. Well, at least I don't think it is. It might be. Nope, that's Gates of the Mind's Eye. That's not the right one.
No, you're right. It's not available online. God.
I would actually love to watch that movie, but it's definitely one of those weird movies that rides the horror / aimed at the Goonie set.
Okay.
It's kind of aimed at kids, but it's straight up horror movie.
Okay.
It has like it's not quite gory, but it is way not. I don't know what the audience was for it. That's what I was. I was obsessed with it when I was a kid too.
Okay, so I just had a huge shift to where this was totally what I thought this was for like my entire life, and now it's just like
wow,
different movie.
Oh wow!
But the great thing is, Scott, hope remains.
Hope remains
because the gate might be decent, and I'm going to see it someday.
I would actually love to do that on the show. I wish it was available. I think that we'd have fun with it.
But
I have no idea how it holds up. I think, yes, our reality is
the pit.
It is the pits.
So can I just confide something in you right now, real quick?
Sure, please.
I watched this last week, almost a week ago, on an unofficial national holiday of April. I don't know if you're familiar with that holiday, but
is it?
It kind of affected maybe my experience, I guess.
What was this national holiday?
It's a holiday they have midway through April. It's not a big deal. But anyway, my notes from my viewing of it are kind of funny. Do you want to hear some of them?
I do.
What's the deal with this kid? Ha ha. What's this kid's deal? Perv. Ha ha. It's almost like I was kind of half riffing.
It sounds like it was at Seinfeld Day. What's the deal with this
deal with this kid? I have some other notes here. She looks like Janet Wood from Three's Company and Helena Bonham Carter put together.
Ah, I know what holiday this was.
And the other one is he looks like the love child of Mark Singer and David Duchovny.
Okay.
You know who Mark Singer is, right? Donovan from V and
okay.
Dara from Beastmaster.
Okay.
I
know
really,
exactly what you're talking about, and I can see how you made that connection, sort of ish. I get it.
It was an interesting experience.
I could see that it would have been.
Yeah.
I just thought he sounded like Pee Wee Herman the whole time.
Yeah, his voice was odd. He sounded like he was almost like dubbed by like the gal that does like Bart Simpson or something. Like his voice. Should we just jump into some clips here?
I kind of think we should.
So just in case you haven't seen this, Jamie has moved around because he's had some problems. He finds this. He's in this new school. He's found a pit that is like a mile outside of whatever. It's in these woods, this clearing. And there's these creatures in there that he calls troglodytes. And
he lures people to the pit.
Well, at some point he wonders, he's concerned about what they eat. And then he decides they probably need to eat meat. So he feeds them from the butcher shop as much as he can. And when he runs out of money, he says, well, his Teddy tells him, start feeding them the nasty people. So the people who have wronged him start getting systematically fed to the pit. And that's kind of the story.
Yeah, except for
the last act where it goes completely off the rails and turns into a weird monster movie.
Yes, well, halfway through the movie, he also gets a nanny or babysitter.
No, that's the beginning of the film.
Well, right, but there's a sexual obsession going on, which apparently wasn't necessarily. This movie also fulfills the titty criteria. There's some random boobage in it, which seemed very weird and out of place. Mm-hmm. And Jamie is having weird feelings, but acting way too young for his age, and getting his back washed by his babysitter. Is really creeped out by him, but she's still doing it.
Yeah. So his parents, he's already kind of shat where he eats here. So like they moved to this town. He's already done weird stuff, which we'll hear about in a second. But so they're already moving to Seattle. So the parents are like, we're going to go scout this house out. Will you watch Jamie while we go and do this? So that's why he has a sitter. So let's hear a little bit of, I believe this is from the interview of the potential babysitter.
Does Jamie feel smothered?
Oh, no, nothing that bad.
It is a problem with some children.
And no, I don't anticipate you'll have any problems with him. Out of the ordinary. Except communicating with him. I will be frank with you, Miss O'Reilly. That there may be a crush. He's going through that difficult stage. You know.
Girls?
Yes.
Does he have a girlfriend?
Well, he has really no friends, boys or girls. His mother, of course.
So some red flags go up.
Yeah, and I like that they use the music from the Charlie Brown Halloween special in the background. Like just bits of it. That was kind of nice touch.
So,
but yeah, he's got problems.
Can I play you a little clip of some of the issues the neighbors have with him?
Yes.
But I've never been able to understand an otherwise normal boy who lives entirely in his own head. We're part of his world, but way out, on the periphery somewhere.
I see.
And we had an incident here with some old lady in the community. Seeing him swinging in the trees out back with nothing on, except some Superman cape or something, playing Tarzan.
The children at school seem to have picked this up and labeled him a
nutcase. Face it, Andrea.
No, it isn't that bad.
I just want to say, again, who the fuck is Tarzan?
I definitely thought of you. That reminds me. So, folks, in our first movie riff we did of Bloody Pit of Horror, which you can watch on YouTube for free. Search for That's Cool, That's Trash, Bloody Pit of Horror. Yeah. So there was also a reference to Tarzan, and Scott took issue with that.
Tarzan. Shoe break.
So yeah, I love that. Like, he's seen swinging naked, but for a cape from some trees, and the kids have somehow picked up on this, and they seem to be just making fun of him for it. Like, wow, are you kidding?
I gotta say,
that kid would be dead by like nightfall if the day he did that in this current climate of like cyberbullying or whatever.
Yeah, but back in the 80s, I think that's pretty par for the course for children. I know it was for my childhood.
The naked thing?
Yeah, swinging. Naked in trees. No, but as far as the dad's right to be disturbed by an 11-year-old who's kind of self-absorbed. What a freak.
Yeah.
I don't know any kids who are self-absorbed. I think that I really want to blame the parents because that mom is on Quaaludes.
Yeah, I know. She's zonked.
She is zonked. They obviously do not like this kid, so this kid does not have much of a chance. Now, to be fair, if he was my kid, I would probably be much worse to him than they are. So, he's horrible.
We haven't met Jamie yet or Teddy. Let's get a little bit of that relationship.
Teddy, what do I do now? Well, she'll get undressed and go into the bathroom. Just give her a minute. Sandy!
Yes, Jamie?
Can I have a glass of water? Uh-oh. I heard. But she's beautiful, isn't she? Yes? I think I'm gonna tell her about the things. The secret? Careful, Jamie, careful.
And scene.
So there's, the relationship.
Yep. So the teddy bear is apparently his inner voice, sort of, maybe, but he seems to be not at the same time because the movie doesn't quite know what it's trying to do.
That's kind of the issue, isn't it?
It is kind of the issue. It's kind of the issue. I actually thought the teddy bear was actually one of the tra-la-logs.
So here is my issue, and again, this might be attributed to the holiday, the aforementioned holiday.
Yes.
I was pretty sure at some point, just before the scene, Sandy came in to say goodnight to Jamie, or something. She came in the room, and she left, and the teddy bear's head turned and tracked her as she left.
It did.
Okay.
Yeah, no, my wife had as many issues with, like, what's going on here?
So, in the screenplay that Ian A. Stewart wrote, everything in this film related to the pit and the deaths of people, much like American Psycho or something, are entirely in the character's head. So he's
in the just murdering people. He's just crazy.
No, in the screenplay, no one dies. He's just extremely disturbed.
Oh, that's actually much more interesting.
The monsters aren't real. There is a hole in the ground, but there's nothing in it. This kid is projecting. It's much more elegant and interesting.
Yeah, because he's
my opinion.
No, I got you. I like that. I think that would have been a much more interesting film. This movie's different, though. He does besides the backwashing and all the babysitter stuff. I did find one of his murders to be especially disturbing. Was the ballerina. Why is he like undressing her and taking off her tutu for? It was just
Because she won't be needing this. I don't know.
God.
That's all he said was, "You won't be needing this."
Yeah. She
Oh, I know
faints.
why. I know why. Do you remember that he frames the babysitter's second boyfriend for all this stuff? So
right.
when the police pick up the second boyfriend, there are the photographs of the librarian naked that he has taken and the tutu in his car. So those are very incriminating.
Photographs. Oh, right. Okay. That's right. Oh, yeah.
So there is a
I forgot
reason.
about that. There is a reason.
I don't
Even
think he's
still.
smart enough to pull this off, but that's the explanation.
Yeah, that seemed a little too clever, frankly. And so there was two boyfriends. That was the other thing. I was slightly confused by the boyfriend and then the older dude who was
Yeah, there's the college star of the
Right.
football team, and then there's the guy. There's Matthew McConaughey from Dazed and Confused.
right. Older Matthew McConaughey. He looks like he was going to a swingers party.
Yeah.
I was just figured that she's got lots of boyfriends. So
I think she does too.
that was my guess. Okay, all right. Well, you've explained a lot of that I knew, but I forgot, and I still was disturbed and sort of.
There's still some issues.
There's still some issues there. So,
Can we play another clip?
please.
Okay, so here's where the troglodytes are explained to Sandy the babysitter.
I know where there's a huge hole in the ground.
A big hole in the ground?
It's in the woods, about a mile away. And at the bottom of the hole, down in the dark, there's some things.
What kinds of things?
Well, they're not people, that's for sure. They got yellow eyes, little tiny ones, and they're all hunched up. I read about them in a book, or something like them. I think the trolls are trollocs.
Do they talk to you, Jamie?
It isn't funny, you know.
Yeah, it's not funny. Sorry, you sound like Pee Wee Herman, especially in that speech.
So he has confused, folks. He's confused the word troglodytes with trollocs,
Ah,
which comes up later. He's sore about it. Speaking of sore, and sorry, and some Canadian actors, Scott, explain this to me.
sure. Canada?
How far do you jog?
Not far.
Are you sure?
Promise.
Okay, let's go.
I've seen lots of Canadian stuff. Promise? This is new to me.
Promise? Not far. Promise?
How far do you jog?
Not far.
Are you sure?
Promise.
Okay, let's go.
Seriously, what the fuck is that? It bugged the shit out of me. Promise.
Is it the use of the word or the undefined sort of way that it's said?
The fact that she's saying promise.
Promise.
Listen.
How far do you jog?
Not far.
Are you sure?
Promise.
Okay, let's go.
Do you not hear her saying promise?
I do.
Promise.
I do a little bit. It's an odd pronunciation, but I find the contextual way it's used to be just as irritating.
That's also irritating, but promise.
Promise.
I've lived my whole life putting up with sorry and all this nonsense, but promise, I'm not doing promise. Canada, I demand an apology. I need it to be written and signed in blood.
I agree. You know, the funny thing is that we grew up on Canadian TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yet we have a very low tolerance for it. Maybe because of that.
Promise?
That's what it's all about.
Do you promise?
I promise.
So one of the things I did like about this movie and its nonsensical randomness was his relationship with the school librarian.
Yeah.
So the mom explains to the babysitter that he's at that age where he's kind of getting and again in the screenplay he's 8 or 9, so you can see like a kid like kind of being interested in sex at 8 or 9, blah blah. But this kid is like he has full pecs, like he's like 12 or 13.
He's like he looks like what's the dude from
Glenn Danzig, yeah.
The Hangover. That's what I was going to say. That's who he looks like.
Bradley Cooper?
Yes, he looks like Bradley Cooper when he has his shirt off.
Okay.
With the bowl cut.
Anyway, so the movie starts off with him getting in trouble for checking out like basically an erotic art book from the library, and well, that's the issue. He's brought it to class, but then they find out when the teacher has him write on the board, "I will not bring erotic art books to class." She returns it to the library and is looking through it and realizes that he took an X-Acto knife and cut out like the body. Yeah, the body of one of the nudes. And then she returns it to the librarian, and the librarian is like, "Oh, is it, so-and-so checked it out?" And then she looks in it and finds that page, and then she reaches down and finds an envelope where that same X-Acto knifed out nude is with her head taped on top on a piece of paper. So he had cut that out, glued her head on from a school picture, and sent it to her. Did you get that, Scott?
I did not get that.
So it starts with him being already sexually obsessed with her and, cutting stuff out and putting bodies together implies some type of like sociopathic or whatever, detached kind of sickness.
Yeah.
So he's obsessed with her. And she wears grandma glasses because it's, late 70s, early 80s, so she has to wear grandma glasses. But
or 2015.
Or now.
Or now. Gotta wear grandma glasses.
But the weird thing to me was that Jamie goes, he gets whatever money his parents left him, and he goes to the butcher and says, "Just give me like stew meat, the cheapest meat you can. I need it to feed five people, because there's 5 troglodytes."
Right.
So he goes and throws it in. And they eat it up, they love it. So then he is desperate, so he steals the money out of his babysitter's purse, does it again. The butcher's like, "I thought your parents were out of town." And then so he feeds this meat to them, and he's sitting there with Teddy, and he says, "We're out of money, and what are we going to do now?" And, trying to come up with a plan. And at some point, they just decide, like, Teddy basically says, like, "Well, you know what we need to do?
Right.
It's choir night." It's a complete, like, out of left field thing. And then we jump to the scene where Jamie is pretending that the librarian's daughter has been kidnapped to force her to come to the mirror, or to the window, and take all of her clothes off, and so he can take pictures of it. Did you not? Was that the most, like, random?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's weird. I wasn't sure actually how that came about. I thought she was doing it for him, and he blackmailed her to do that. Apparently, I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on, why she was doing that. I thought she was doing it to like be some weird, like. I missed part of it. I thought it was some sort of weird, like, "Oh, you creepy little boy, and I'm going to show you my tits now." Okay, that sort of makes more sense now.
Do you want to hear a little bit of his...
Yeah.
So he pre-records a kidnapper tape, which is a pathetic attempt, but... and she obviously knows it is later, but let's hear a little of that.
Don't you look down the hole anymore? See if they're still down there? They're always there. They can't get out. Which is a good thing, isn't it? Yeah. What about Miss Livingston? Miss Livingston? Yes, you know. Oh, Miss Livingston. This is choir night, isn't it?
Like, how does he go from, like... Okay, so here's the call.
Hello?
Hello, Miss Livingston.
Yes, who is it?
You have a niece named Abigail?
Yes. Is something happening?
She's been kidnapped, Miss Livingston. And no one will ever find her.
Oh, no.
But she'll be set free if you do exactly what I tell you to.
Yes. Yes. Anything.
Just don't hurt her. What do you want me to do?
I want to see you, Miss Livingston. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm watching you now, Miss Livingston. You could call the police, but then, poor Abigail. And I'd much rather look at you than her. Don't try and fool me. I can see you in the window. What's more important? Being shy or getting Abigail back? That's right. That's a good Miss Livingston. Slowly.
All right, damn you. You want to see my body?
So is it just me, or is he calling her Abigail?
Abigail. Yes, I was about to say the same thing. Abigail's an interesting name.
Because I'm pretty sure it's Abigail.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of interesting names nowadays, like Your Majesty.
Right. So I alluded to my musical issues with this. Can I play a little? So,
Yeah.
depending on who the victim is, apparently the music kind of changes. So I think I cut together a couple things here. So initially, when Jimmy's run out of money, he's thinking, well, I can just get some cows. So he goes to a farm and tries to lure a cow to the pit. And then when that's too hard, he goes to a chicken farm. And then when that's too hard, eventually he realizes we just need to get the nasty people. So he goes to get Sandy, his babysitter's boyfriend, the football star. So the music cues reflect who the victim is in a really annoying, weird, corny way.
Look, Cal. You don't know it, but somebody's gonna come and take you away and kill you. Make steaks and hamburger out of you. Come on, Cal. Look, there's a clearing just up there. We can play there. Come on.
Okay.
You see? I told ya. Now go for a long one. Here it comes.
Ah!
There it goes.
Womp womp. It sounds like a 1960s. It sounds like Pete's Dragon or something.
I know.
It's so weird.
It's just totally inconsistent.
Yeah. Well, I would definitely not say, competency was something that was highly sought after when it comes to any part of this movie.
Yeah. So he basically starts feeding the people who've been rude to him or threatened him in his life. To the troglodytes. So he feeds
Trolologs.
Sorry.
Trolologs.
He feeds Abigail to them. And then he feeds the blind old woman who saw him naked with the cape on doing Tarzan. And then he feeds...
Wait, how does she see him if he's blind? She's blind.
Exactly. And then he feeds his babysitter's boyfriend, who's a threat to him. And then he feeds a bully who punched him in the nose when he first started at the school, and her the girlfriend, right?
Yep.
With the tutu.
Yep.
Anybody else I'm missing? So the babysitter accidentally falls in. He finally convinces her to go and check out the pit, and she says, "Oh my God, we have to go tell the authorities." And then she falls in. At that point, he realizes this is too much for me, and he feeds a rope down and says, "You guys pull yourselves up and feed yourselves. I can't do this anymore."
Good idea there, dude.
And the last act of the film goes completely away from Jamie, and it's just the monsters running around the town and the law enforcement officials trying to kill them and killing them. And
then Jamie moves.
And then Jamie moves because his parents die or something. I don't remember what happens. I don't know.
I don't know if his parents die, but he moves and he meets a
distant cousin or something.
Yeah.
And she's also found a pit, and she takes him to see it, and she shoves him in, and that's the end of the movie.
Yes. Yep. He gets as good as he gave. And scene.
And the movie.
Yeah. That sums it up. But you still don't really know what the hell the teddy bear was. It has to do with the trolls living in the pit.
Nope.
And the fact that he's like total psycho. So it seems like it makes way more sense that it would all been in his head.
Yeah. Except they abandoned that when they had the troll logs climb out and actually kill real people. And
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yes.
The pit.
The pit.
So, what's your assessment of this movie?
So are we going to final judgment here?
Sure, unless you got something else.
I do not. So, I've learned a lot today.
Mm-hmm.
I've loved a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've laughed. I've peed.
A little.
A little. Boy. God, this was a weird one for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those movies that'd be up my alley. It's Canadian. It's got children. Doesn't know what it's trying to do. 80s-ish. But, oh gosh. This is probably the most apathetic movie I could possibly give. I can't quite say it's cool or trash. I almost don't care enough to give it either one on this one. There's things I liked about it, and there's things that I just didn't. I think I will fall vaguely just. There was titties though. That's gonna just hit me. That's just enough. There's just random, which I wasn't expecting. Kept going back to her nipples, so I'll barely give it a cool.
Okay.
It's my most barely cool. There's some sort of Halloween stuff. Barely.
Okay. So I was gonna work on this cut. Sometimes I do little special cuts of compilations of things I like from the movie. So Renee and I, when we first watched it, noted that almost every line the character said was like the last words you would hear before he murdered you. So I started working on that mix. It didn't really pan out, but here's what I had.
Why don't you go outside and do whatever you like?
I'm gonna go talk to Teddy.
Is Teddy a friend of yours? Well, is he?
Sort of. My mother always reads to me before I go to sleep.
Jamie, what are you doing in here?
I was just watching you sleep. After breakfast, I'm gonna tell you a secret.
No one else in the whole world knows about them but you.
Except you. You know about them now. Will you wash my back?
Don't you think you're a little old for that?
I'll be all covered up with suds.
All right, as long as you stay under those suds.
Do you know why my mother washes me so much?
Washes you so much? Does she do that?
Yeah. She really trying to make me clean.
I guess so.
Before you go, will you leave me a picture of you? A photograph?
So that's kind of where I abandoned.
I promised that to make it too sticky.
I abandoned the idea, but I think my point stands.
I think your point stands. I like the movie a lot more now.
So, okay. Where did you land?
Barely uncool.
Okay.
That that your clips helped justify my verdict.
You know, if the film didn't end the way it did, so when he releases the troglodytes and they climb out, it's just 15. It's like you look at the timestamp and it's like there's 15 more minutes. So there's 15 more minutes of the troglodytes running around the community, killing people and being shot by law enforcement. If that didn't happen, this would be cool. But I feel like it overstayed its welcome. It missed the point. To me, I'm gonna have to give it uncool. It's trash. It's trash.
I'm actually very happy that you said that, because I would have been upset if this would have gotten 2 cools.
No. This is it's barely trash though. It's almost cool, but just no.
Yeah, it's just right in that line.
No, if you're jumping on YouTube looking for something to watch on a lazy night, you can do a lot better than this.
Yeah, if you have Netflix, find The Gate.
Yeah, watch The Gate. For me.
Watch The Gate. There's an antidote, even though it's not the free antidote.
Yeah, piss on it. No. The antidote doesn't have to be free. The antidote is The Gate, because that's the movie that I thought we were watching, and that's the movie that I
I'm so happy for you.
Fixated on.
Well, I'm glad you can still fixate on it, because it's worth fixating on. Not to build it up, but I think that it's definitely a superior movie. I think it'll hit more of the sweet spots that you thought this one would. It's a gate to hell underneath the kid's house, and it's kind of aimed at children.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah, and it's got claymation, so there you go.
I'm already sold.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that takes care of that. So next up, eventually we'll be talking with Kyle, who's going to return and talk with us about Superman the Musical.
Bum, bum, bum.
Which I'm told is wonderful, and it's been playing for 40 years on Broadway, so it's like, no surprises there.
Can't be any worse than Spider-Man.
Yeah, and fewer accidents. So yeah, we'll be talking about that, and what else?
Probably have some references to boobs or something.
Yes. Yeah. So, not sure when that's going to happen, or whenever Kyle's available, but stay tuned. Follow us on Twitter at @that's_trash. You'll find out when new episodes are coming out. Or you can go to www.thatscoolthatstrash.com, and there's always links to the episodes and news about what's going on there too. So, just stay in touch with us, and we'll let you know when the next stuff's coming out.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for watching The Pit. Or
not.
Or not.
Or at least listening to us talk about it.
Yeah, but thanks, Scott, for recommending the not The Gate to me.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad that you bit because you thought it was something else, and then you got to be disappointed, and then now you get to be reinvigorated because your lurking days aren't over. The video aisle, I did the same thing. There's still many a horror movie on there.
Yes.
That I've never seen, but that box art just drew me in.
All right. And happy Halloween, too. Happy Halloween in April to you.
Happy Halloween in April to you, too.
And everybody out there, thank you for enjoying Halloween in April with us. And for That's Cool, That's Trash, I'm Matt Howell.
And I'm Scott. Woo.
And you folks out there, stay spooky.
That's cool. La, 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 that's trash. That's trash.
It's garbage, folks. I bet Abigail was surprised.
Look at the look on her face.
I'm gonna look at these a lot.
Only a weirdo does stuff like this.